Rebel commanders had been given 180 days to hand over their weapons, but logistical challenges delayed that process. We have got Annalise Borgia, who is live for us in Bogota. She's got more on the developments. And Annalise, what more can you tell us about what just happened? How significant is this?
Well, with just 3 hours to go until that original deadline expired, members of the FARC, of the Colombian government, and the UN made the announcement extending the deadline and giving the FARC another 20 days to hand over their weapons. They also detailed all the stages, the next steps that will have to be taken over the next few weeks, including a first step that is to be completely overseen by the UN and will involve the handover of personal weapons, so rifles and handguns, that are to be stored in containers in each one of the 26 so-called transitional zones. That will have to be done by August. At least those containers will have to be out of the so-called transitional zones by August. But those weapons are to be delivered by June 20th. So there's a lot of flexibility there in terms of the wording of this deadline. The UN is also to oversee the removal of the heavy weaponry that is said to be hidden in some 940 clandestine storage sites that are spread across the Colombian rainforest.
And what can you tell us about how likely it will be that the FARC will be able to meet this deadline?
Well, once again, the wording of the announcement today makes it for a flexible deadline. We're talking about until June 20th for the FARC to actually hand over personal weapons, and until August for all the weapons to be removed from those camps and from all these clandestine storage sites. It is in everyone's interest here that this deadline is now met. There's been a lot of confusion over the last few days here in Colombia, especially since the FARC announced that they would actually not meet this deadline, and the government was absolutely silent about it. There was absolutely no statement made, and people were wondering if the deal had actually collapsed. Of course, a lot of people in the opposition, those who are against this peace process, were quite happy and have been using this in their favor. Colombia is a country that is divided, is polarized, and is going to hold elections next year. So a lot of people here have been using these setbacks and delays in their political favor. Of course, everyone here knows how far both the FARC and the government have come to try and make this work. And people here understand the implications that will have for the country's future if this deal collapses now.
Annalise Borgia for us. Excellent reporting. Thank you.